Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a little bit of an unexpected video. I have another haul for the month of May. I wasn't expecting to make another haul, and you'll have to excuse me if I sound a little stuffy. Allergies are kind of bad. My allergies are kind of bad. I live in an apartment complex, which I'm soon to be moving from. Sorry, Poppy is making herself known. I'm not really sure why, but Poppy is saying hello. But like I said, I'm moving soon. I'm in the process of packing. But when I woke up today, they were cutting the grass outside of my apartment complex, and my allergies are just terrible. But like I said, today we are doing a coloring book haul. I don't have any other supplies, just coloring books. And for the little trinket I have to show you guys, this is a agate angel. And this one is particularly special because I got this for my late mother. And she obviously is passed on now. And I kept this after she passed on. I won't get too much into that because I want to keep this lighthearted. But like I said, here's the pretty crystal. It shimmers and sparkles. For those of you who like gemstones or crystals, whatever you like to call them. We shall put her, or the crystal, whatever you want to call it, back up. I have like a shelf up here. Oh, almost dropped it. Oh my gosh. Clumsy today. But I want to get into the video. Here, let me adjust the camera. So the first book I want to flip through is the much awaited new Chameleia and Jacova, which I didn't even notice. There's a little scratch here on the bottom. 50 dragon themed miniatures, which is so adorable. My friend Brittany coloring through it. We were talking and she was like, we should make this a project book, which I'm very excited about. So we're gonna color one page each month in this book, which is super exciting. So yeah, we have a couple project books already together. So yeah, let me get to the flip and stop rambling so much. But yeah, this book is freaking adorable. If you love dragons or you love Chameleia and Jacova, you're gonna like this book. I have most of her miniatures out of the series. Excuse me, my stomach is acting up today like usual. But not all of them. This page is so adorable. It's like, I think that's either, depending on how you color it, could be a raspberry, could be a blackberry, but this book is so cute. I noticed there's a lot of trends in the coloring book community, and right now a lot of dragon books are coming out, and I'm not hating it, so beware of dragon. And this dragon does not look menacing whatsoever. I like the little style of the Chinese dragon too, and then the phoenix. I'm probably gonna say I like a lot when flipping through this book because, oh my gosh, this page is so adorable. Well, like I cut off what I was saying because I just like adore this book. Oh, dreaming of another dragon. This one reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. Also, if you can see like a glimpse of a scratch on my arm, I apologize. My dog has really sharp nails. Hanging Out with Cerberus. I love that. This is like a callback to the other coloring book, the not mythographic, mythical. I think that's what it's called. There's a page where there's a 3-headed dragon and there's Cerberus in it. If you have that coloring book, you know what I'm talking about. I might be saying it wrong. This page is freaking cute. He's got a little full tummy and he ate what looks like to be a human. Little toad and a dragon. I know I've yet to get the Cloudy Scenes book or the astrological book that came out. This one might be good for Halloween or fall. Toasted marshmallows. This would be a good birthday page. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, he blew on his ice cream. Now it's melting. I saw my friend Livy. If I remember, I'll tag Brittany and Livy below. But Livy did this page on Instagram. And it was very cute. This would be a good Easter one. This would be a good Valentine's one. Oh, this one's just adorable. This is the page I'm going to be doing this month. It's for my friend Brittany's wedding anniversary. An owl. Gotta love owls. Aw. He's sheltering a little slug. More mushrooms. You know, in a lot of Chameleia and Jacova's books, she puts mushrooms in them. She must have a fondness for them. Oh, we have a unicorn. I love that. We have a Under the Sea little dragon. I love this one because I love books. Pumpkin. Another sea one. This would be good if you wanted to do this for Mermaid. I love this. A dragon eating a dragon fruit. Love that. A bat. Very cute. Little birdies. She has a lot of birds in her books too, if you like birds. Adorable. This would be good for February as well. Another good spring page. I also noticed she has a lot of bees in her books too. Oh, this would be a good page for June. Rainbow. Oh, I love the hot air balloon. Adorable. And a little gnome. I think Camila loves gnomes too. I think she has a gnome book. I don't have it, but I know she has one. And that is the end of 50 dragon themed miniatures. Very cute book. Okay, let's organize this stack of books we have here. Next we have another dragon book. We have my first mythographic book. I know, shocker. And this is by Joseph Kantenbag. I might be saying his name wrong. I apologize if I am. But like I said, my first mythographic. Honestly, I was a little bit intimidated by mythographic books. But I saw this one, and as you can probably tell by the other book, I'm a fan of dragons. So I thought I would pick it up. And I know there's probably a million flip throughs, maybe of the other book too, but we'll still do a flip. And the paper on this one is a little bit of higher quality if you've never had a mythographic book before. These books are a little bit more expensive than, say, like a Chameleia and Jacova book. These books run about $20. on Amazon. I'm not sure where else you can pick them up. Maybe Book Outlet later on, not when they're brand new, but I know you can get older copies. Sorry if you can hear airplanes. I live right next to a military base. But older copies of Mythographics are definitely on Book Outlet. Sorry, I am moving, like I said, eventually, and I won't be next to the base anymore. Hope you guys don't mind hearing the airplanes. Let me take another sip of my coffee. Moving shortly. I'm sure you guys will hear all sorts of noises from my new place. This one will be interesting to color. All the jewels and gems and gold. Yeah, definitely Mythographics are a bit more detailed. That's why I was a bit more intimidated to color them. And it should be interesting. This page is really cute. I love sunflowers. They're like probably one of my top 3 flowers. Not sure if that's like a beetle with a dragon behind it or what's going on that page. You have a sea serpent. Someone playing a flute with a dragon wrapped around it. You have to say something about Mythographics. They are, like, the pages, like the illustrations are beautiful, but they are like a lot more detailed. Like this page is a little less detailed. It's so smooth, I just keep touching it. The paper. Until you know you're a coloring book nerd. You just like love paper, you know? When you get like a really nice coloring book. Sorry, don't mind Daisy. She's digging in her dog bed. This is one of my favorite pages in the book when I was going through it. I think this is a really cool page, probably because I also love dogs. This is also another notably really cool page because witches are cool. Another really cool page. I like the little baby dragons, I think, a lot. This one's cool, but I don't really get where the dragon is. It's like a cat and a mouse. But I do like little mice. This one's interesting. This is a beautiful page, honestly. Like the stars, the clouds, the little girl in the boat. It's gorgeous. I don't know how I would color it, honestly. I feel like I couldn't do it justice, maybe. I mean, I'm honestly going to color the book, but I'm just saying I feel like other people could probably do it better than me. This is honestly another beautiful page. I don't know why I keep saying honestly. It's like a tarot card or some kind of cards. This is a cute one. I like the ones with like the little people in them. Oh, that one's like Chinese New Year or something like that. That's what that reminds me of. This is like a romantic scene. Oh, she's like a dragon woman. That's interesting. It's a really pretty page. I didn't notice that at first. I had a couple friends do this page, and they did a really cool job. This one's more like a bird dragon, like it has a beak. I don't know what you would call that, like what style of dragon. We have another like Asian inspired dragon here. It's a really cool one. Really am digging like the Chinese and Japanese style dragons. They're really cool looking. This one's cool as well. That's adorable looking. Another cool one. That's interesting. Oh, I just like ripped the page a little bit. Oops. It was a little too aggressive. Take a sip of coffee. This one's cool. He's like reading a book and the dragons are coming from the book. Be a little more gentle here so I don't rip any more pages. It's like a dragon with bunnies or something. I like the book one. Another dragon girl. These pages are so interesting. Like, I would like to color one of these pages, but I don't even know which one I would pick first. There's so many. That one's really pretty. Maybe I'd pick one of the more simple ones. This one's also beautiful. It's like a winter page. Oh, wow. And that is my first Mythographic Dragon Spell book. Okay. I almost want to show you guys all my dragon themed books first. Let me see. And then we'll get to the other ones. I think that's what I want to do. Let me go through my books. Okay. Next we'll show you guys... We by me. The Cocowayo Lala Friends Lost Away coloring book. And there is a dragon in here. That's why I chose to show you guys this one next. Just skip the cover page. And this one isn't exclusively dragons, but does have some dragon pages in it. I think this one came out rather recently. Most of these did. And this has like this cute robot also in it. That reminds me of Iron Giant. And also it features like this, you saw on the cover, a little star guy and a flame character and this little turnip looking guy. Here's the little flame character. There's like two of them. Here's the little star character. Like these more simple books are really great for alcohol markers. I feel like that's why a lot of us buy them, because a lot of us like coloring with alcohol markers. The more simple books. I've seen some people color these type of books with crayons, which I find interesting. I haven't colored with crayons in so long. But I watch, let me take another sip of my coffee. Some of you guys on coloring YouTube or ColorTube, whatever. Here's the dragon. And I see sometimes people color with crayons and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. There's the robot again. Oh, we have a sloth. And I don't know if that's a unicorn or a dogacorn or what, but it's cute. Like that little star creature person. There's the dragon sitting on a mushroom. Is that a mushroom? Well, that mushroom doesn't look to be having a good time supporting that dragon. this book is pretty adorable. Most of this purchase was like impulse buys, honestly. Some of these books I'd been eyeing for a while, but this Lala book, like, it was one that I had wanted, but it was like recommended to me on Amazon. There's the dragon again. And I was like, why not? Like I said, it's a newer Coco Wyo book. I've seen a couple people do this page for Mermaid. Excuse me, my freaking stomach is doing something. Just been gurgling a lot lately. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the video. And I saw Coco Wyo's coming out with a cat book. It's hard to keep up with all of their releases. They come out with so many books. There's the dragon. The little turnip, or whatever he is painting the dragon. I don't know if that's an egg or what. He's something. There's a cat with the unicorn dog thing. Yeah. Cute little characters, that's for sure. There's the cat again. This page is cute. This one's definitely a dogacorn. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a little dogacorn. This would also be a really great book for kids, I feel like. There's the dragon again. I mean, kids can color anything, but this book in particular, I feel like. So that was Lala Friends, the Lost Away coloring book. Yeah. I don't know, that kind of looks like a dogacorn. And next we have a book by another new coloring book artist slash collective. I'm not sure if they're an individual artist or coloring group. And this book is kind of similar to the last book that I showed you guys. It has the giant robot. That might be why I'm similarly was interested in it. I cannot brain or talk today. You'll have to excuse me. And also has a little unicorn creature on it. And it's called Dreamy Land. And it's by Bagoki. I might be saying their name wrong. If you guys know how to say their name or her or his name, you'll have to let me know in the comments below. But it features this little girl and this little boy and this really large robot, and it's quite cute. I believe this book came out rather recently. Like I said, it was recommended to me on Amazon when I was purchasing the Lala book. And this coloring book, it kind of tells a story of this little girl falling asleep. See, she's falling asleep, and then she goes into a magic dreamland. It's very adorable. And then she meets the giant robot and all of these magical creatures along the way in her dreamland. That's sort of what I got from already doing a flip. I apologize for already doing a flip, but I've tried to film this video a couple times and had some issues with noise and whatnot. But this is just adorable. I love the giant robot and the telephone booth. It's just, this page and this book in general is just adorable. I'll have to buy some more books from this illustrator for sure. Like I said, this is my first book from them. It's always fun discovering a new coloring illustrator that you really like. And it's like a dog cafe or something, but she's only selling stars. That's interesting. But I really love the little chibi style of the girl, and the girl's having these wondrous dreams. That's kind of what we're depicting here in this coloring book. There's the giant again, the giant robot. Excuse me, take another sip. She's got quite the imagination if this is just all in her dreams. It's kind of like an Alice in Wonderland situation. And this page is adorable. She's peeking in on this little bug taking a bath. I've been itching to color in this book when I first got it. It's just adorable. I think I want to do one of the robot pages maybe. Like I said, the robots remind me of Iron Giant for sure. There's the little, is that the girl still? I think that's the girl, and she's acting to be a knight. I thought it was the boy for a second, but he's over here. Oh, she's taking a little nap in her dreams. I think, forget what they say about sleeping in your dreams. It means something. I've seen a couple people do this page for Mermaid. I know I follow this coloring book illustrator on Instagram, and they did an example page of this page for Mermaid. So this page would be good to do for this month. I'm not sure if I'll get to it, but I would like to maybe. This is adorable. And that's the end of the book. Very cute. Next, we have a book that came out, I think, a couple months ago. This is Cute Guy Moments by Joshua Dunbar. And it's a little bit of a silly, hunky book, if you ask me. It just has a bunch of, I mean, it's cool that it has male figures in it, because a lot of coloring books only have like female characters in it. But it just simply has different male characters doing different activities. I got me and my best friend a copy of this book. Not really as a joke, but I thought it would be silly because when we were younger, I suppose more so her, she was always kind of boy crazy, so I got her this book, and I thought it'd be fun for us to do some buddy colors in this book. This was the page that sold me on the book. I was like, ooh, a hunky cowboy. All the men that are drawn in this book are a little bit hunky, to be honest. I mean, this guy, come on. I mean, you don't have to oogle at them to color them. But even if you are a guy yourself, maybe you just want to color some male presenting people, because a lot of coloring books happen to be of girls, you know. This one would be really great for fall. I love fall, so. This one I feel like is less oogly. And there's a Christmas page. And here's the color test page. Here's some items I suppose some men like. Boxers or briefs, so scandalous. And here's some not really tester pages, but sample pages of some of his other books, which I don't have all of his other books. So yeah. So yeah, that's cute guy moments. I feel like it should be called hunky guy moments. If you ask me, but I didn't name the book. So the next book we have here today is a new Deborah Muller book, and it's Sweet and Sassy. And this book definitely has like an 80s vibe. Both of the next two books that I have, the last two books, kind of do. And Deborah comes out with like a lot of books if you follow her. And it's hard to keep up sometimes. So I have to be a little like choosy which books I get. I know some people just get her PDFs, but I like getting physical books most of the time. Sometimes like I'll download a PDF here or there. I sometimes do. Like I got my printer working finally. So this month when, sorry, planes again, but this month when I do my finished pages, I will have some PDFs in my finished pages to show you guys that I printed off. But most of the time I like having coloring books to use for the most part. But anyway, I'm rambling again. So I ended up picking up this Deborah book because I thought it was cute. Let me pause the video really quick. Okay, I think the airplane noises are a little less loud. I know it's still going to be in this video a little bit, but I paused the video for a minute because it got really loud. Sorry, I do apologize for that. But anyway, like I was saying, I picked up this book, and it seems like a lot of her new books, they have matte covers. A lot of her old books have the glossy covers, which I don't really prefer either. I like either. So if you order one of her older books, they have the glossy covers, but the new books, they have the matte covers. And shout out to the Facebook group if you do read this first page. Everybody's really nice on there. So here's a color swatch page, and this is Sweet and Sassy. Like I said, I feel like this book is very 80s themed. A lot of the pictures in here remind me of the 1980s, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like this girl, definitely. And there's some more airplane noises, but we're just gonna power through, guys. I don't want to keep pausing. Hopefully you don't mind. We got a cheerleader girl. This could be 90s or 80s, honestly. We're gonna pause again. Okay. I don't know if the airplane noises are gonna keep coming, but hopefully not. I don't know. But here's a makeup girl. We have a biker chick, which is pretty cool. We have a square dancing girl. This is definitely an 80s chick. I like this girl. She's in the morning with her coffee and her robe. Very cute. She almost reminds me of like a Bratz doll. She's adorable. And we have someone who's like us, who loves to color. I like that Deborah included that. We have a dancing girl. This girl looks like she's straight up out of the 80s and she's in California. And we have a girl with her, what looks like a little Shih Tzu at a taco stand. And we have a girl It could be in the 80s or the 90s at a school dance. Not sure what this girl's doing, but she could be a superhero or something. I'm not sure. We have a cute girl walking her poodle. That's really cute. We got a flower power girl. We got another 60s looking chick, so it's not all the 80s. We got a ballet dancer. This one's adorable. This page is also adorable. She's literally riding a dolphin. This definitely reads 80s. Adorable. Beach going girl. We got a tropical cutie. Very cute for summer. I love these pages by Deborah. Like, this reminds me of the 90s. Like the flower. I like when she does like the flowers and the sunshine and the rainbows. Like, so cute. And we have a cute fall page. The girl with her hoodie. And we have a cute winter page. And then we have a cute girl painting. And then we have a cute girl with her cat. And we have a blinged out girl. And I think that's it. That's Sweet and Sassy. And we have one more book, and it's a little bit bigger, so I might have to adjust the camera. Hopefully we can get it in frame. So we have Carla Magana's Looney Soli. I think that's how you say it. And this is my first Carla Magana book. I know, shocking. You take a sip of my coffee. It was actually the last sip of my coffee. Shocking. So much shockingness. My first Carla Magana book and my last sip of coffee. All the shockingness. But yeah, this is my first Carla Magana book. And I've been meaning to pick up some of her books. But I was honestly just like intimidated. Everyone who seems to color her stuff is just very talented. And I don't know if I'm going to live up to the standards, honestly. I'm more of a straightforward colorist, and I probably always will be. But I wanted to get at least one book of hers in my collection just to have, even if I seldomly color in it. I'm part colorist, part coloring book collector, so I wanted to have at least one coloring book by her. So, like I said, this book just came out recently. And if you're not familiar with Carla's work, it's very geometric. And like I said earlier, I feel like it's somewhat inspired by the 1980s. So yeah, it has like these cool shapes. I feel like her stuff is supposed to help you think and color outside the box. That's like the whole point of coloring a Carla Magana's coloring page, is you're supposed to color outside the box. Like you're supposed to use different colors than you normally would. Like maybe you would color her skin purple and you would use leopard print and red. And if you're interested in some of her work, I would suggest looking on her Instagram and then looking up other people's stuff. because there's a lot of really cool people that have done stuff with her work. Like I said, it's hard not to be intimidated. This one's really cool. I like the ruffles behind her. But like I said, it reminds me a lot of like the 1980s for sure. I've seen a lot of people do like leopard print with her stuff and like use like stamps and like other mediums like gel pens and like, I don't know, a lot of cool things like when they do her stuff. I don't know where I'm gonna start with her stuff, to be honest with you guys, or which page I want to work in first. I just know that I wanted, let me move this down a little. I wanted this book. I wanted this book, so I got it. I wanted at least one Carla Magana book. Carla Magana, I think I'm saying that right. No. Here's the tester pages in the back. So yeah, this is definitely a bigger book. I hope you guys enjoyed my coloring haul / flip through of my new books. I hope you have a good rest of your month. I probably won't film another video until the end of the month when I do my flip throughs. So like I said, enjoy the rest of your month. Bye.